Welcome to the Andrew Collin Show. I'm your host, Andrew Collin. Got a great guest. Old friend, I guess. Old. Not old. Young. Vibrant.
Thank you.
Anna Roisman.
Roisman.
Is it Royce?
Yeah, it's okay. I corrected you because I felt the friendship. I was like, I can say this.
Royce, huh?
Most people, I don't know how to pronounce their name because we don't say it out loud. Like, I guess on a show, but, they always fuck that up and you can't correct it.
Yeah, some people, get upset about it. Yeah. People add S on my name,
Yeah, I probably have over the years.
I mean, it is funny to say you're an old friend and then fuck your name up. It's like, this person meant so much to me. You spoke at my dad's funeral.
I did, yeah. It was nice. Mr. Collins.
Doctor, actually.
Doctor. Oh, yeah, I knew your dad was a doctor.
Did you really?
Yeah, you did my podcast. We talked about everybody's jobs. You told me how successful all the men in your family are.
I've come to, for a long time, it made me sad, right? Obviously, everyone's successful around you. But now it's I looked at it differently where it took so much pressure off of me.
That's good.
Because I don't have to do anything. My name's good. My nephews are good.
That's amazing.
Kind of.
You really changed your whole tune.
Yeah. No, I'm just living carefree.
I kind of missed when you were like, yo, bitches, I'm in the Hamptons. My family's house.
My brother sold that house like a fucking dick.
He did?
Yeah. He made millions of dollars like an asshole.
Did he get another Hamptons house?
No. How rude.
He's done? He's over it?
Yeah, he's done with the Hamptons because now he lives in the suburbs, so he doesn't need 2 suburb houses.
Got it. Wow. I could go for 2 suburb houses.
Dude, I could go. I was never happier than in that pool house. If you put me in a pool, I'm going to end up in a pool house. I don't know whose.
This is a good series. I'd watch the series of your dream of living in a pool house, and you find some. There's so many pool houses here. You got to just walk over to Beverly Hills and
just stumble in.
Just meet someone. Yeah,
I used to be that way.
Hang out on,
Kato Collin. Wasn't that guy? What's his name? The guy that killed OJ?
Oh God.
Did he kill OJ? No. He dated. He was involved somehow. I think he was just in the pool house.
When it happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a witness.
Dude, I was in the pool house, dude. That's always his excuse. Nah, man. No, pool house is nice. You wake up, you're right by the pool. That's nice. You don't really have any, you do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You don't really have to pay any bills, really.
No one's expecting you to show up to dinner because you're just in the pool house. You ordered
walk
pizza.
All that way at night. It's scary.
You're good.
Dude, I was just staying in a pool house last week.
Where?
At my dad's in Florida.
Oh, man. Everyone has pool houses in your family.
Yeah, I don't even have a house. I don't have a pool.
I feel like when they buy real estate, they're like, all right, and does this have a pool house? Because we have a son, Andrew, and he's going to need that pool house sometime soon.
Dude, it's pretty far away from the main house. It's not it's
miles away.
Miles. Maybe just be someone else's house.
Your dad's a surgeon, right?
I don't even know if there's a pool there.
Yeah.
I think I just stumbled in. I wasn't even in Florida. And so I have a step nephew and his buddy who they're right out of what's that show where Outer Banks? Have you seen that?
No,
they're
but I know
right
it.
out of it.
Okay.
Long surfer hair, never wear a shirt, always have a crocodile. They have crocodile earrings,
Sick.
Carrying a switchblade, just fucking judging me. And they're in the fucking garage, and I think they're stoned. And I know because I smoked weed with them. But no, they're 14, and Harper looks at me. He's like, "Oh, you going out there?" Back to the pool house, and it's dark.
I love that his name is Harper. Also,
dude, Harper.
That was my second guess.
Short for harpoon.
Is your thing okay?
Oh shit! I hope so.
Sorry, I saw it change.
Yeah, we're good.
We're Gucci.
Anyhow, So I see him in the garage, and I'm walking out into the darkness, and he just looks at me. He goes, "Ha, watch out for the boogeyman." And I was like, "Yeah, dude. All right, I'll fucking watch out for the boogeyman." And then I'm walking, and I'm alone in the dark, and I am fucking petrified, dude. I'm like, Using my phone light, which is even scarier.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
very
saw-
Blair Witch when you use the phone light.
Dude, Blair Witch fucked me up for a while. I couldn't look at sticks for a while.
My mom uses that fucking light in every restaurant she goes to.
So either you're looking for the boogeyman or looking for fucking penne alla vodka.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyhow, yeah. So I was.
Did you make it okay?
I did, but I heard some sounds.
Yeah.
You hear sounds in Florida.
That's how you know you're super rich. When it's a journey to get to the pool.
Yeah. When you have to pack a like.
You get your steps in.
Okay. Yeah, I got 8,000 steps. I don't even. Yeah, it's Florida is. I was just there for. Have you ever been? You probably go down to Florida.
I've been to Florida. Yeah, I went more as a kid because my grandma had a winter apartment in Florida.
Just say you're Jewish. Just say.
So I'm Jewish. So yes, I've been to Florida.
Where, Boca?
Near Boca. Where was it? Boynton Beach.
Yeah, dude.
You know Boynton Beach?
Yeah. They give you like an umbrella with every house.
Yeah.
You get a little fucking what?
She lived in this like old apartment like complex or whatever, and it was a very old apartment. And we wouldn't stay there. I guess like one kid would stay there, or maybe my brother, two of us would stay there at a time. I have a brother and a sister, but my mom would get this like cheap hotel that was in like a shopping mall or something. And the room there had like a staircase, and we thought it was we were like, this is like a house. This is like the coolest hotel room we've ever had. And my mom's like, this is the cheapest place. We'd go to some sports bar and get chicken fingers.
Yeah,
we're like, fucking love Florida.
You probably got like, there's always an ale house.
Yeah.
Like Jensen Ale, Boynton Beach Ale.
They give you like the beeper, like to wait for your table, like the light up, vibrator.
That was the AI in Florida. Yeah. And when it fucking vibrates, you're just like, oh my God, I'm going to get onion rings. My life's going to be good. I have a tan that might look like melanoma.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, I'm deaf. What?
I love Florida.
Yeah, dude, Florida is, it's gotten some bad publicity lately.
It has, yeah. I wouldn't live there, but once in a while. I'd love to go back to Miami. I haven't been there in like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
Longer.
Miami is very different than where I was from. But
what town were you from?
A place called Port St. Lucie, Florida. That's where the Met spring training is. That's how people know it. You grew up where?
Philadelphia.
Philly.
So the Phillies.
A lot of things are coming back to me now.
We did a whole podcast, pandemic, like peak pandemic, like in COVID, when we were like not, you lived on a mattress, I think at the time.
I was happy to have a mattress, a pool mattress.
When I walked in here, I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. And you have a studio and like, oh my God, you've really grown up. I'm so proud of you.
Your mattress is off the ground. Look at you, boy. I'm sure you've dated plenty of guys before your boyfriend that just had a mattress right on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I have. Well, or I've hooked up with them and I was like, well, I guess we won't date.
Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah.
But it's so nice. You roll right onto the floor if you want to get up,
No. Actually, can I tell you something? I have never had like a proper bed in New York. So I'm one to make fun of. Like I've never had like a headboard, you know what I mean? Or like,
yeah.
Like I've always had like a box spring and a, whatever, but so I'm off the ground. But the other day I got a bed.
You mean a headboard?
Yeah, like a proper like.
Oh, you have never had one till today?
No. And I don't get it until July. Yeah. We don't get it until July. We ordered it, so it's not even paid for yet. But no, I've literally never had like a proper bed. Just
why do you think that is?
I don't know. Just a frame and a box spring.
I mean, you got excited for that hotel room with the stairs.
I know.
It's kind of all adding up now. It is funny that we don't do these things that are just so obvious to do and take 3 seconds. Like,
yeah,
you could go on Amazon and get a bed frame.
Absolutely.
Or like I don't even know what you call it. Whatever that thing back there.
A headboard.
That hits the wall. A headboard.
And the only reason I got it is because we had a credit that was expiring. Like today. And we were like yesterday, we were like, oh shit. Well, I guess we could go for like a bed. You we have this credit at West Elm. Like it's gonna go.
Damn,
to
West
shit.
Elm. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fancy. Okay.
No, I don't. I honestly don't know that.
She's fancy even though she doesn't have a bed.
Yeah. You went right to West Elm though.
I did.
Dude, do you have a king?
No.
Oh.
I wish I did. I regret it because I got a new bed when I moved out here, and we got a queen because we were like, well, then we'll have room to get up. I don't know. I wish I got a king. Did you get a king?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Look at
you.
you.
Have a king. King is like, it's your own. You have your own thing going.
I know.
It is tough. I think sometimes you don't have sex as much because you have a king. You have too much space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I also have a dog that sleeps between us.
Oh,
so,
nice.
you know, we don't have sex anyway. It's my queen, king.
Maybe not you.
Single bed. Yeah.
Headboard. Maybe you will.
That dog makes us go far apart.
So does the boyfriend mind the dog being in there?
No, he loves him. I think he prefers him to me. He's obsessed with him.
What kind of dog?
Toy poodle. And
Okay.
he's 13, so this is his second father. So
Oh, there was a guy before it. So there was a new man.
Yeah. And when we first started dating, I was like, I think he thinks you're just my ex-boyfriend. He just senses male energy. He doesn't know who you are. No, but they have such a love affair. It's like kind of psycho. Like I do like I'll catch them like making out or like talking in the corner of the room. Like Jared's just like all over that dog.
Interesting.
It's really sick. Like sometimes I have to stand there and be like, I'm here. Pay attention to me. Let me take my clothes off. Maybe you'll remember I exist.
I think maybe if you sleep, maybe you should sleep in between them.
I've tried actually. I'll try. And the dog will not have it. And he's 13 and he has anxiety and he already takes Xanax. And I'm like,
so do you. You're just describing yourself.
No.
You really are. Wait, so
whenever I say he's on Xanax, people are like prescribed it? Or like, I'm like, no, I don't like illegally get my dog Xanax.
No, I got it. Yeah, we're worried about fentanyl because we bought it off the street. Just snorting it
Yeah,
for his
what?
little nose.
So crazy.
It is funny to have a dog on, like, any kind of medicine that's like human medicine.
Yeah.
Like, we're like, how does that work? It's just like humans? Yeah.
Yeah, they just take a really little dose.
That's so funny. How do you know to up his dose? Like, you could tell when he's anxious?
Well, it's mostly for traveling and we fly with him a lot and he's crazy on a plane. Like he's good if he sits in your lap, fine. But some airlines are rude and they're like, put him in the bag.
You don't bang in front of the dog? You want to do it?
No.
Really? You make him go out of the room?
He goes out of the room. In fact, he has a
Takes
spot. He has a weird spot.
To watch y'all?
No, like my dog chooses, he goes in the bathroom and he lays on like the bath mat, like by the shower. Never lays there any other time, but except for when we have sex. And I'm like, what a specific spot. Like maybe it's like he doesn't want to hear, he doesn't want to like be near us. I don't know, but it's a very strange thing.
Maybe it's like comforting for him.
Is your cat in the room when you have sex?
He's been in there.
Yeah.
Claws on my feet. I threw him the other day, like 7 feet. He lands on his feet. He's fine.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's trying to get in.
Probably. He loves Brenna.
Yeah.
Like, and he stares me down. He'll sleep on her pillow, like above her head.
Okay.
And just judge me all fucking night.
Your competition, essentially.
Yeah, I do feel it.
Yeah.
And I don't know really what to do about it because I give him treats. I give him churro. This shit churro. I don't know. It's like cat heroin.
Oh.
And every morning he wakes up and he's just
he's ready.
Yeah, just dude, it's fucking wild. We stopped giving it to him in the morning because it's bad.
Yeah. We have like the freeze dried chicken. That's like dog crack for our dog. Like you can say anything. He'll do anything for that. It's incredible.
It is so funny. It's like, how can parents buy McDonald's for their kids? And then it's like, oh, you just fucking give them an iPad and a cheeseburger and you're good for 7 hours.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would so be that parent. For a while, I would be like in therapy, like, my mom gave us bad food. And it's like, yeah.
Are you like the badass uncle? Like, do your like, nephews or nieces, like, are they like, oh, he's got the goods. Like he'll give us.
I would.
Crap.
I'm not by them enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if I even have. I think they just think like I'm like the weird funny man that like lives in California who doesn't have any money. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely what they say. They're like, which uncle? The one without money.
The 2-year-old said that.
No.
Leo said that.
He's like, I have a trust fund, bitch.
Dude, I would. Maybe that's why I'm nice to them. Maybe I'll get in there and get in.
Hell yeah.
I'll stay in my 2-year-old nephew's pool house, even his Barbie one or whatever. They're killing it.
That's so funny.
It is funny to think that they're more successful than me. Whatever.
No, they're not.
Maybe.
Look at this studio. No, they're not. Look at this.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being self-deprecating.
I feel like I'm on, Oprah. Oprah of the South.
Dude. I never watched Oprah growing up.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, did you ever? What did you watch on like a sick day?
Springer, I guess.
I watched Springer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I'm sad about Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
I met him once.
Did you? He went to Tulane.
He did?
Yeah.
Is that where you went?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It'd be weird if I was just like bringing up the
You got so
college.
excited. I was like, oh, cool.
He went to Kansas. You go there? No.
Give me other fun facts about Jerry Springer. Did I ever tell you? I don't think I've ever told you this, but it was so. I was 8 or 9, and my grandpa died, and I was at camp in Maine, and I flew home for the funeral or whatever. And with my dad, he came to like pick me up, but they just sent me back alone, like to go back to Maine from Philly. And I'm sitting next to a man on the plane. He started talking to me. I was 9 and alone. And he was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, oh, like I want to be an actress. Like I want to be on TV. And he was like, I'm on TV. And I was like, oh, no way. And he was like, maybe you've seen my show.
Was it Maury Povich?
No.
I know.
Well, he said he was Jerry Springer. I go, oh, I've seen your show. And then he was straight up like, I'll give you an autograph. And I was like, oh, cool. Because that was all the rage back then. And I still have it to this day. And it says, Anna, may you always soar above the clouds. Watch for me on TV.
God.
Heart JS. But here's the catch. I've like told this, on stage and stuff many times. And then one day I was like, I'm going to Google Jerry Springer's autograph from the 90s, early 2000s.
God.
And I was like, wait. This doesn't look like mine. This is not. He didn't sign things JS. Who was this fucking pedophile on the plane giving me a beautiful autograph, telling me I'm going to make it. All my dreams are coming true.
Dude, your whole life is a lie.
I know. I went to camp. I was like, guess who I met, guys?
JS.
JS.
What was that? I don't know.
That's why he signed it that way. This guy was like, well, I'm not going to fully lie. I'm just going to write JS.
I must have had a really inside joke. I go, Jeff Singer? Which actually would be great if people knew. Whatever. So do you think it was him?
I don't know. Because I didn't recognize him. I feel like I'm good at recognizing a face.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember, but I did believe it was him at the time.
Do you still have it?
Somewhere, yeah.
I try to sell it. Maybe pawn that bitch. Take it on Pawn Stars. And then they could get a magnifying glass, figure it out. I don't know what the value.
They'll be like, this girl just fucking wrote that herself and is trying to make money.
I got Rodney Dangerfield's autograph one time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know where it is, but
I got Jeff Conway's autograph. He was Kinnicky in Greece.
Nice, dude.
He died after he was on Celebrity Rehab.
Jesus, how many people have you killed?
A lot of it. Don't meet me.
Yeah, dude. Your name starts with J, and they fucking meet your ass. Wait, yeah, that's a weird one to get. Why would you just went up to him? You were
Jeff Conway?
Maybe because you were an actress.
No, I went to a Grease sing-along.
Nice.
And he was there. He was like the one cast member who showed up, and he was doing autographs in the lobby and pictures. And so he signed this photo, and I was like, hell yeah, I got it framed. I put it in my bedroom.
You sure it's him?
I'm positive. Yeah. He wrote, consider this your hickey from Kinnicky. I was like, look at this, Mom.
Ew,
it's a line in the movie, but yeah.
Still.
Weird to give to a 15-year-old. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, use that line a lot.
It was the only line.
He's gotten laid so many. Well, not now, but hickey, you want a hickey from? Yeah, I'm sure.
Everyone.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
you until want a blowy from.
From snow. That was how they talked in the 50s, right?
Yeah. It does make
you want to flog your log?
Yeah, it does make every really dark decision fun.
Yeah.
And exciting. Dude, yeah, Ronnie Dangerfield was at the pool at Beverly Hills Hotel when I was 8 years old.
Oh, nice.
And he was by the pool, he was just sitting there and he looked purple. He was just he looked like a raisin that had a thyroid problem. Just and he was so angry. You could tell he hated it's funny doing stand up for 10 years or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. Yeah. I get it. But he was sitting there and he was just and I was like, whatever. I went up. I was like, Mr. Dangerfield, you think I have your autograph? I don't think he said a word. I think he just signed it and was fucking angry that how could you possibly think?
I can't believe you went up, though. Even seeing him so angry, you were like, I got this guy.
Yeah.
I know he'll do it for me. I'm a cute kid from Florida.
I learned so much that day that it's all a lie.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Your family probably loved it though.
I do like the idea of him living here, but I guess he'd probably just lived at the hotel.
You think?
Maybe.
Or he just lounged there, like I feel like I've seen celebrities just like chill there.
Yeah.
It's like such a scene.
It's a good point.
We should go there.
We're Beverly Hills Hotel?
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd let us in. Actually, we look pretty
Be like,
presentable.
I bought a bed this week.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a credit from West Elm. I mean, did you do that with girlfriends? Go out like spring break, anything?
Yeah, for
Where
sure.
did you go spring break?
Bahamas.
Nice.
It was like, that was where we went because the Real World cast was like there doing, an appearance.
Which one? Which cast?
I think it was San Diego.
I'm trying to
I'm going to
think
age myself.
So you literally built a trip around a Real World, maybe being there?
I feel like we did. Yeah, we went to we didn't stay at the Atlantis. We stayed at like a cheaper hotel in the Bahamas.
Yeah. But in that port, that same island or whatever?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah,
and
Paradise Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it was really kind of fucked up. Well, I remember someone from another school, someone dropped a bottle of vodka from a balcony and it hit some girl in the head. And then an ambulance took her away. And we don't know if she lived or not, but a full bottle of alcohol just hit someone from high up. So that was really fucked up. But I wanted to be cool, but I wasn't as cool as the other people. And I remember we pre-gamed in the room before our last night out. And I guess I pre-gamed too hard. And I was makeup, cute outfit. We were going to the club and I passed out on the bed. And I wake up and it's 3 a.m. and no one's in the room. And I was like, they didn't even wake me up to go out. I missed the last night of spring break like a fucking loser.
Yeah. They were like, should we wake her? She's not fun. She's
she looks so comfortable. Oh, look at her in her short skirt. Just leave her.
Dude, Real World is going to be at fucking Cha-Cha's or whatever the fuck, dude.
The foam party.
Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that song ruled. I fucking used to listen to reggae and I would dance,
nice.
real hard and grind and try to grind everything.
You were at that club. You were in the Bahamas.
Dude. Oh, yeah.
Did you go on spring break?
All the time. I mean, pregame, yeah, it's so funny when you have when you're an alcoholic essentially and you're like, oh yeah, we'll just get a bottle.
Hell yeah.
And we'll drink a whole fucking bottle of alcohol.
Then we'll go out and spend money.
Yeah. Dude. We'd get a bottle of Beam, Jim Beam, because we were men.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We'd get Smirnoff raspberry.
Yeah. Or coconut rum.
Oh, kill me.
Dude, I drank coconut rum in the Bahamas one time. I was 15. I might have told this story on this podcast, but there was a girl on the boat and she had huge tits. When you're 15. And
whose boat was it?
Probably her dad. I think she was a year older. I didn't know at the time, but I was like, oh my God, look at those tits. I gotta get drunk and talk to those tits. I didn't even and
it's a target.
Dude, we were on a 40-foot boat too. So I looked like I wasn't my dad's boat. It was my friend dad's boat.
Yeah.
So I drank one and I'm like, all right, I'm kind of feeling it to talk to the tits. And I remember just being like, all right, you got this. Just be like, hey, it's sunny or whatever, or fucking
look at the waves.
Look at the waves, dude. You go fishing? You fish? Whatever. And then I was like, I can't do it. I got to have one more.
Oh, no.
And then I have another. And I was like, all right, now I'm ready. And then I fucking still was. And I drank another. And I swear to God, I had 3/4 of the bottle before I knew it. And I never said a word to her. And
what a waste.
I was in the bathroom throwing up.
Oh, no.
And everyone came back. I was alone on the boat. Everyone comes back and I'm throwing up and I was so drunk and scared that I didn't flush to throw up.
No.
And so whatever. So then everyone saw the throw up and they're like, did you throw up? And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then we went out to dinner and I fucking passed out in the soup. That's fine.
Okay.
I passed out in the soup.
No.
Out cold. And people had to take my face out of the soup.
That's a scene in Deuce Bigalow with...
Dude, it was...
Male gigolo.
It was...
Wait, that's so bad.
Yeah.
All because you were like, I got this. I got to build my confidence.
I mean, her tits were that big. Or
So you're still like, it was kind of worth.
it was kind of worth.
Worth
So, no, this is the best part. So then, 2 days later, my buddy's like, "I'm gonna hook up with her," and I was like, "Yeah, no, I wouldn't hook up with her, dude. She's ugly, bro. I wouldn't hook up with her. She's ugly." And I talked him out of it. And cut to an hour later, I'm hooking up with her in the little, in the boat, like in the little bedroom area, and I'm getting a blowjob, and like one of my first ever blowjobs. And I just remember looking up, and my buddy is looking through the glass, just like they're all just looking at. I just see eyes, and I'm just like, it was fucking intense.
This had a happier ending than I expected.
Yeah. No, I came. I think no, but then I was worried that she had STDs because she was a public school girl.
And you were a Jewish boy.
And I was a little Jewish private school boy. I thought for sure I was dying.
Calling your dad, and you're like, hey, doc, can you tell me if I'm going to get sick from this woman?
Yeah. He's
Wow.
like, did you bang her? I was like, no, I just didn't wear a condom with a blowjob. He's like, grow up. You know? I mean, I don't know. Did you ever, you didn't hook up on spring break? No, you were passed out.
Passed out. Yeah, no. After prom, I did a bad thing.
What did you do?
I went to prom with this guy who was like my friend, right? We were friends. Actually, his name was Andrew. And we were always friends, but he had a crush on me. And so when we were going to prom, I was like,
How did you know, though?
What?
How did you know he had a crush? Did he tell
He'd
you?
kind of like say it.
Okay.
Yeah. And all my friends would say it. They'd be like, he loves you. And I'd be like, we're just friends. Leave me alone. And I wasn't like dating anyone.
He sent you a poem with his own
Yeah,
blood. He's like, that's Andrew. He's silly. He must really like love our friendship.
He was like my neighbor too.
Yeah.
And we went to prom together. And he was like, I think in his mind, he was like, this is it. Like, we're going to prom together. Like, she's obviously going to get drunk and want to hook up with me. And I was like, we're going to prom because we're friends. Like, how cute. You know?
Yeah.
And other people went as friends. And at the after party, which was obviously for Philadelphia, you go to the Jersey Shore. That's where you're and you stay at like a grimy, shitty motel in like Atlantic City. And that's where your after party is. We like took these limos there. I'm like, why don't we just sleep in the limo? It's so much nicer in that car than this fucking gross ass room.
And Andrew's like, no, it's like, let's go. Like, I got roses set up. He's so friendly.
He might have. He was like
yeah.
a romantic. He was very like, you know, this is our night. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I was such a prude. But this other guy who was like my old friend, who I guess we like flirted more, I ended up going to his room. We were all like drinking at the like in someone's room, and then I like left with this other guy, and I don't think we had sex. I think we just like made out or whatever. And then
You don't know?
I don't remember. And I remember like the next morning, everyone was like, you made him cry. Yeah. I was like, I made who cry? They're like, Andrew cried all night. Like they were all like, you're such a bitch. And I was like, we went as friends. He wasn't my boyfriend. I don't think that was so wrong. I guess it feels wrong now saying it, but like at the time.
No, it's not wrong.
I was like, whatever.
Andrew probably learned a good lesson.
Yeah, don't go with your friend to the prom.
Yeah, don't.
Especially if she's full. I've fully friend zoned him like years before. You know what I mean? He'd be like, stop wearing leggings. You know, your ass looks too good. And I was like, stop it. You're my friend.
It's like, God, I just want to fucking eat that ass. You're so silly, Andrew.
I'd be like, want to watch TV? Let's get pizza. But he was really mad, apparently. So that was rude of me.
And so you didn't have sex that night. So did you have sex in high school?
Yeah.
Oh.
But not. Yeah, but with someone from New York. Like I lost my virginity when I was a junior with this guy from New York who I met at a summer program.
Okay.
I think he's gay now, honestly, which is like kind of like I'm honored. Like, did I turn him gay? I hope
Probably.
so.
Wait.
I hope.
So you met in a summer program?
Yeah, we were in London for a summer doing this like
Yeah,
know.
you're gonna get late. I mean,
Program.
guy's from New York. He's from the city.
No, he was from Long Island.
Okay.
But this was the best. This was a great story. I feel like I told this on your podcast maybe years ago, but we met. So I went with my girlfriend who lived in like North Jersey, and he was like in the city with a friend. So all of us went to dinner like somewhere in like the East Village where we could use fake IDs and like, you know, sake bomb or something.
Hell yeah.
And he was like, he's like, I got a hotel room for us. Like it was like planned. He was like, let's hook up. Like, let's like have a sleepover.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And he got a hotel room on his dad's credit card at like the Hilton Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. And I was like a paid prostitute. Like I was like,
Dude.
we like show up there. We're like 17 years old. I'm like, what do they think? Like,
yeah, I'll just get it for an hour.
I was so scared because I was like, if I say no, like, will his dad know? Like, does he get a refund? Like, how does this work? Like,
You said no to sex.
Yeah, if I was like, if I don't want to go, like, what happens? Like, how many people were involved in this
And
plan?
this is the only time you hooked up with him?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was like, we should do it again. And I was like, no, I'm good.
No. This is a nicer hotel.
I'm going back
Maybe
to Philadelphia.
downtown. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, I kind of lost my virginity in the sense I felt like a hooker.
Really?
Yeah, because it was at a sorority formal.
Okay.
I was a freshman in college. So, I didn't fuck in high school, even though I was prom king.
Wow.
Pathetic.
Not even like after prom?
No, I wore the crown too for like 7 months.
Just waiting for someone to.
You want a hickey from Crown Kicky? Whatever. So fucking. I ended up going to this formal, and it was friends. Like I wasn't really physically. It wasn't just there,
Yeah.
And we go to the bar, and she gives me $80 in cash, and she goes, "I want you to have fun. Here's money. Enjoy it."
Whoa.
And I'm like felt kind of like a hooker because it was cash too. Like
that's so weird.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like she just like wanted to pay, like be whatever, And in college, I got like movie posters, $80 in cash.
Yeah,
you're rich.
Yeah.
So I go to the bar, I get fucking hammered, so drunk. And we go
just shots of coconut rum. You're just
dude. Probably a lot of no. I think that was the last time I drank coconut rum.
I hope so.
And so I ended up going home with her and like fucking, but like I had whiskey dick.
Yeah.
So I mean, I had vodka
this was
balls.
your first time.
I had tequila asshole. I had everything. It was bad. It was so bad, and. But I was like, is it good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing good, right? We're like just scissoring,
Did she know it was your first time?
Yeah, I think she planned it.
Oh, God.
And I just remember just like, we were like just pretty much scissoring. And I joke that like afterwards she asked for like $60 back. No, she didn't. But,
I would die.
But then I hook up with her. I got to redeem myself, but like not until 4 years later. I was like, now I'll fuck her and I'll show her that I've had sex now with 5
Oh my God,
women.
you wanted a revenge. You wanted to redeem yourself.
Yeah, revenge. I'll show you.
I'm good now.
I'll get that money back.
Oh my God.
And then that time though, I had a whiskey dick again.
Oh no.
No. That would be so.
No.
I'm just an alcoholic.
You were like, I'll be back at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
In 9 years, meet me here. In 45.
Neither of us are married.
Yeah. No, actually, it was. No, I did better that time. I really did. I'm not like.
I would think 4 years later,
Yeah.
Wait, that's so funny.
I know.
The guy I lost my virginity to, he was also a virgin.
Oh.
But I
that
thought
then?
he was. I knew that then, but then right before I was like, "Wait, do you know what you're doing?" And he was like, "Yeah, I kind of did it at Hebrew school." I was like, "You fucked at Hebrew school?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
What kind of Jew are you?"
An awesome one. How did he do it? What do you mean?
I don't know. That's all he said. I think he was just saying something to like make me feel better because I was like nervous.
Does sound like one of those lies where like,
yeah,
fucked at Hebrew school. It's
like,
and then you ask another question
how?
and you're like, yeah, no, like by the Torah.
What?
No, but what do you mean? Like,
where?
Like underneath the rabbi.
Yeah,
like, I fucked a rabbi. It's like, did you? It's like, yeah. I mean, Jewish sleepaway. That's you went there, like
I didn't go to a
camp?
Jewish camp, but I went to an all-girls uniform sleepaway camp.
Uniform.
Oh yeah.
What does that even mean?
Like you had to wear green shorts and a white shirt every day of camp.
What kind of pedophile makes up these camps? You know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird thing.
It's weird, but it like worked, because it was, you don't have to think about what you're wearing like every day, like it takes me a while to get dressed sometimes.
No,
So I feel like
yeah.
in a way that was probably good for me, but it sounds weird to everyone else because it was all girls and we'd wear the same thing. And then we'd have socials with boys, like once a week we'd see the boys, but it was like a 2-hour like dinner and dance.
And then you hook up like under a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt the girl's tits under her shirt on top of the bra.
Oh, wow.
With just a little bit of nip, which is so hot, by the way. Is a half a nip?
Just half.
Just half.
Because you leave them wanting more.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Where'd you
Just
go
a
to camp?
taste. I went to a Jew camp in Kutchers in the Catskills.
Oh, yeah.
Upstate New York.
Okay.
And it was weird because it was all Jews. And then where I grew up, there were no Jews.
Really?
And like, I remember they would be like, I'd get made fun of for being a Jew in Florida. Like, just like the most simple, like, hey, Jew. And I got a laugh.
Yeah.
And then in New York, I'd get made fun of for like my personality or like my sports. And I'm like, can you just call me a dumb Jew, please?
Right.
I'd much rather just be.
No, you shitty soccer player.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, nice lisp. I'm like, just call me a fucking Jew, please, dude. I mean, you grew up in Philly. I mean, there's plenty of Jews. You probably never felt really that out of place.
No,
did you?
there were a lot of Jews where I grew up. Yeah. My boyfriend, though, he grew up with like no Jews.
Is he Jewish?
No,
Oh.
he's not. He's from Allentown, Pennsylvania. So I always feel extra Jewish when I hang out like with, people he grew up with or like his family. I'm like, yeah, they didn't know many of us.
Do you like that, or do you feel like an outsider?
I feel a little like an outsider. I don't mind it, you know.
Do you hate it?
I hate it.
Fucking
I'm breaking
hate
up.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
single now. That's it. We just broke up. No, I kind of like Christmas. I always wanted that Christmas.
Yeah, we had Chrismica because my dad remarried a Christian woman.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
That sounds fun, Chrismica.
It's kind
Was
of
it the
fun.
main house or the pool house?
The main house. We'd play a basketball game, Jews versus Goys.
Nice.
It was great. And the Jews always won because we would like set picks and like we'd make plays, And the Goys,
They're all like, we're Ivy League. We could figure this out.
yeah. And they're all just like fucking in camo, like the Goys.
The Goys.
Oh, dude, my stepbrother, I was just hanging out with them. They're so funny. They're just such like, I wouldn't say white trash. That's not the right word, but it is that, But like fun. Like,
Is this Harper's family who we discussed?
well, like I used to like make fun of it. It's not Harper's family, but
Oh,
it's
bummer.
my step family. But like I used to like not think I'm better than them, but maybe a little bit. And the older I get, the more I'm like, I really like this. There's no judgment. Everyone's just making jokes. Like there's nothing happening here. It was so funny actually. We were down there. We were staying at a hotel on Mother's Day, and Josh and Harper, the 14-year-olds, the fucking kids from Outer Banks. So the hotel calls the day after they stayed there. We didn't. I didn't stay there, but and they're like, your kids were they were knocking on everyone's door and they were throwing fruit at the people at the pool, and they broke the door, and it's gonna be $2,000 worth of damage.
Oh my God.
And so, my stepmom confronted Josh and Harper, and we're like, "Hey, you're on camera knocking on doors." They're like, and throwing fruit, and they're like, "Look, we threw the fruit and we knocked on the doors, but we did not break the door." And we're like, "Okay, look, you did the other two things.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
Ain't bad." That's what Meatloaf said. So we're all just like, look, it's cool. Like, we know you do 2, you did the 3rd.
Yeah.
They're like, we didn't do the door. We didn't do the door. We did knock, and we did
Our
throw
stories stay strong. Our stories are.
I did
the
throw a
same.
pineapple and kill a woman, but I didn't make the door.
Oh my God.
They break through that bottle on spring break. So we're all like, yeah, right, whatever. So then his mom, my stepsister, goes to the hotel and looks at the footage and doesn't see them doing anything to the door. And they're like, okay. So they're like, let's keep rewinding. Turns out my stepbrother's girlfriend got hammered drunk with her friend and another guy was hammered And my stepbrother wasn't hammered. He was like watching her kids or whatever. And they fucking took a shopping cart and the two girls were in it and they kept slamming the door trying to open it.
So she's discovering a whole other story about her family.
Yeah, dude.
That's so funny.
And then Josh and Harper are like, I told you, bruh. I told you, dude. Dude, it's not us, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe them.
And then she tried to deny it. And my stepbrother was just like, yeah, you're on video. Like,
You can't.
Like, she paid for it and still was like, nah, that wasn't me in the shopping cart. But they're not white trash. They're not. Let me just be clear. No,
They sound great.
They are. They're fucking awesome. I fucking love them, dude.
I love that.
My stepbrother might have admitted to being a flat earther at dinner. And I was like, is it because you mowed every lawn in the world? And I don't know. We had fun, dude. We have chickens. We have mini donkeys and shit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's fun.
Is this like where you grew up?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, no, not the house I grew up in.
Okay.
My dad, like, he's a Jew from Queens, and now he lives on, like, a 10-acre place in a place called White City.
White City, Florida?
Yeah, dude. I don't even know if it's
he really leaned in.
Yeah, he's strong.
Shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Do you get along with your boyfriend's family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. His siblings are nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say politically we don't see eye to eye, but, his siblings are always really nice to his family's always very nice to me. His parents are nice.
Yeah.
They're in Florida, too.
Really?
Different part, yeah.
What part? Orlando,
I can't
probably?
remember.
Oh.
I don't remember. Yeah. I haven't been there.
You live together.
We live together, yeah.
What are your main issues that you guys have?
Our main issues.
Like any household stuff?
I'd say I'm a bad roommate.
I feel like I am too.
I'm is Brenna clean?
Yes.
So Jared's very clean.
Yeah.
And I'll my clothing from yesterday might still be on the floor next to the bed because I took it off last night and I didn't do anything about it. And he's very organized. So
how do you figure that out?
I cook really good food. So I'll be I'll cook such a good dinner and then I'll fake pass out on the couch. I'll be like, oh, wow, I'm so full. I'm so full. Please do the dish. And then it'll be 1 a.m. and I'm like, wow, he's still cleaning. Look at this. This is awesome.
What kind of meal did you make? So do you have conversations though about, does he get upset if you don't clean?
When he gets upset when I don't unpack, which is.
I do that. I literally have a bag full. It'll be there until I leave again.
I mean,
I'm like, it's already packed.
I flew back the other day and I'm leaving Thursday and I was like, fuck, why did I unpack? Because I know it bothers, he'll mention that. He'll be like, can you unpack? I'd love if, because we'll get home and he'll be unpacked in 30 seconds. And I'm like, how? I can't.
I know.
I'm not one of those people.
I have trouble too where I go, I know you want to be clean.
Yeah.
And you want unpacked, but why does my unpacking affect you in a way where then, but I'm telling you that it affects me, you bringing up me unpacking. So why is your thing more important than my thing?
Damn, you really dug deep. Yeah.
I know. But that's where, yeah.
You know what he'd say to me? He'd say, because you have the bigger suitcase, and so my suitcase goes in your suitcase, so I can't put my suitcase away until yours is clear, so I can put my suitcase in there. And I'll be like, you have a problem. It sounds like we've been together 7 years. Yeah. I feel like there's nothing surprising anymore, with living together or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we moved in together because we both had lived with exes and we each had our own apartment in New York. And, when you date someone in New York, you're like, okay, well, financially, what makes sense? I'm spending 5 nights. He's spending 5 nights at my apartment and I'm 2 there. Yeah. Fuck that. Why are we each paying rent? And we literally, that was.
We've saved so much money, but we don't even date anymore. We haven't had sex, yeah. And there's a toy poodle that sucks his cock instead of me.
Oh my God, that's us though. But it's so funny. People, I always ask friends, I'm like, oh, are you going to live together? And they're like, I don't know if it's time yet. I was like, but you pay so much in rent. I'm immediately well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Don't you, But literally that was our conversation. I was like, okay, you lived with your ex and I lived with my ex and look at us. We both survived. If this doesn't work out, we'll figure it out. But.
Yeah, I think what's hard too is as a person that's not clean, when I do try to change, it's so against my nature that I'm just like, how can you not see that I'm doing so much better? You know what I mean?
Look at my progress.
Look at my progress.
Oh, wow. Do you try often? Or are you in, because I don't. I just sort of,
Oh, you just lean into it. You're just like.
I don't lean in. I just,
I think I try often, but maybe I don't enough, I don't know.
How long have you guys lived together now?
About a year and a half.
How's it? It's going okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Do you talk things out?
Yeah, all that's great, except
good.
for like those, like when one person's messy and it's like how we were raised. We're just raised differently.
Yeah.
So it's just figuring that out, and that's like the biggest, like the hardest part,
Yeah, I think my parents would be embarrassed to know I'm the messy one. I think they get it though, because I remember when my ex-boyfriend, who I lived with before, left. They were like, who's gonna do the laundry and walk the dog? Clean. And I was like, what do you guys think I am?
Well, that's the other thing. That's where I think I get upset, because I'm like, even if I'm dirty, I'm alive. I'll figure it out.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not one of those people that's like, oh, Dave's coming over. I got to make sure the pillows are fluffed. Like, I don't give Dave's not going to care. You know what I mean? I don't know. All
that's
right,
funny.
So let's do some, I do some things called Topical Tropical.
Love it.
And it's just some stories.
With my fake margarita machine here.
First of all, it's real.
Okay,
it's just not.
It's just empty.
You tried cleaning that. It's not cleaning friendly.
As
a dirty person,
you should just make regular margaritas and then pretend it came from there.
Oh yeah, and just put it in this.
Yeah,
I know.
Pour it out.
I was thinking about tricking them. I did a pina colada. It gets very dirty, and then this thing, it's whatever. Anyhow, for the people watching, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Just went to Cannes. They did the show or the movie Killers of the Flower Moon, and Martin Scorsese. Mm-hmm. And they got a 9-minute standing ovation.
Oh my God, the standing ovations.
I mean,
that's all we hear about with this festival.
I can't explain how angry 9 minutes. Like, really think about 9 minutes.
It's forever.
And them just going 9 minutes. Of this.
9 minutes. And that's not even one of the longest ones. Sometimes they're like 13-minute standing ovation. You're like, what the? We work really hard for 9 minutes of stand-up. Imagine just being Leonardo DiCaprio and all you have to do is just stare at the ceiling.
He vapes. And he also has like shit in his mouth. Like, he looks like people think he's on cocaine. He's falling apart. I feel like he's going like the Marlon Brando route. I think in like 20 years he'll be unrecognizable. He'll be like,
really?
Yeah, 280 pounds, like 350 pounds, big boy. I do. I really do.
He is like.
He's getting heavier, but I think like that's what happened with Brando.
Yeah.
Like Brando used to be like
remember.
a hot hunk,
and then he got.
It's just funny to see
bigger.
someone vaping. Like I just feel like you're sad if you vape.
But also, thank God he had a vape. Like, what else? What would you do in 9 minutes?
9 minutes?
I'd be like,
I don't think he was vaping during.
I think I'd text someone. I'd like go on Instagram and be like, they're obsessed with my movie.
9 minutes.
Still going.
Insanity.
Yeah, that's.
This is 9 seconds.
I already feel uncomfortable.
Wild shit, and that's all you hear about. They got an 87-minute ovation.
Yeah. It's wild. Why is
it's the most self-indulgent?
I just thought of a video I want to make. You just inspired me.
All right.
I want to be the person who times.
Yeah.
Standing ovation.
I like that. Yeah. They like run out of like stopwatch.
Yeah, like someone's timing them.
Dude, I was thinking, that could be a funny video.
And then they were like, call up LA Times. It was 9 minutes. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Someone's like, I clocked it in at 8. Lies.
That's funny. You think any of the celebrities fight? They're like, hey, how'd your premiere go? Good. We got a 9 minutes. How about you, dude?
Everyone's just kissing their ass. Like the movie could have sucked. And they would have just been like, I don't know. There's just something to it that just like really makes me nauseous. And like, I would never want to be part of something. I just don't understand how that's a real thing.
It's crazy.
Anyhow.
9 minutes.
Yeah, 9 minutes.
But what if it's also like a sign? Like, I feel like The Whale last year, they were like, a record-breaking 14 minutes at I think it was like the Venice Film Festival, and then he won the Oscar. So I'm like, what if it's like,
maybe they're onto something. Yeah.
There could be, I don't know. I'm just making it up, but
So based off that logic, Flower Moon will come in second.
Okay. Flower Moon.
I mean, I can't wait to see the movie. Kim Kardashian hinted at relationship mistakes with Pete Davidson.
Oh, no.
She was on a podcast, and I was like, oh, I wonder what she said. And it was literally like...
I saw Jay Shetty's podcast.
Yeah.
I saw some clips from it. Yeah.
Don't rush into things. Or like it's so vague. And it's just like... It's like, oh... And then you got to read into it, you know?
Didn't she get married after like 5 days or something? Like her one of the football husband. I forget who he was.
Oh, Reggie Bush.
Was it Reggie? No, the other one. There was another one who she got married to on the show.
Oh, the basketball player.
Basketball.
Yeah,
Yes.
Chris.
I'm messing up my sports.
Chris something.
Yeah, Humphreys.
Chris Humphreys.
That was like a quick, engagement.
When she lost the earring in the
yeah, in the
water.
island.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a huge fan.
I don't know why. I just know all of that. But I honestly don't really watch it that much. You're obsessed with it.
I love the Kardashians. It's their premiere week. This is a big week for them.
But you do a lot of impressions with it.
I do. I do Chris.
How did you pick Chris to do?
You know, it's funny. My friend Andrea, who I have my podcast with, she did Courtney. I did Courtney back in the day, actually. Like 10 years ago, there's YouTube footage of me doing Kourtney Kardashian.
I like that you just get older and you're like,
so old.
I actually, yeah.
I used to do Kourtney.
Yeah.
I got older. And then, so I loved her impression and we became friends. And I was like, it'd be so fun if we did these videos together. I was like, I got to do one of them. And I was like, well, I resonate the most with Chris. You know, she's a successful lady. She's got her shit together. And she also is fun and does edibles.
She has a headboard.
Yeah, she's got 10 headboards.
Yeah, at least.
She made all of those people famous. And I was like, I don't see many people doing Chris online. Like a lot of people, on SNL and everything, they'll do all the daughters. And I was like, well, maybe I could try doing Chris. It takes me a while.
What, to get in the character? I know you...
I brought Chris.
Yeah, let's see it. What do you do? Oh, you have to...
No, I mean, it took me a while to get her voice.
What is her voice?
It's it's like low but high, It's just so, I don't know that I'm amazing at it, but people love the laugh.
She's got that belly laugh.
They like the laugh.
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank you.
Thanks, doll.
I feel like impressions, sometimes I feel about impressions the same way as I feel about 9-minute standing ovations.
Oh, no.
I don't know why. I just, you know what I get mad about?
They can be cringe.
I get mad because they get, and I think it's obviously projection because I can only do De Niro's face.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, bet. That's all I can do.
It's good.
Yeah, I can do old man face.
I
whatever.
love it.
But I just someone like you said can do 9 minutes of stand up and it does, no one gives a shit. But and it's someone could write a perfect joke and really thought provoking, and then they'll get nothing. You won't even get. We'll get 2 laughs.
Yeah.
And then someone will get on stage and be like, "I grabbed her by the pussy," and everyone's like, "Oh my fucking god, you are a fucking genius, genius!" Fucking 45-minute ovation, just dude, you did Trump. I don't know how you did it, but you said exactly what he says.
Yeah. It's so true.
But not, yeah, I don't know, and I think that's why I get angry. I not angry, but
annoyed. I get it.
But I feel like if you have a good spin on it and how you guys do it is so funny.
Thank you.
And
it's fun. I didn't do them for a long time. I used to do them a lot more, and then someone told me a bad note, and it mentally affected me at UCB. They were like, I pitched this whole show of impressions, and I was like, this is gonna be it. This is what I like to do, And they were like, I'm sorry, we don't need your show. We already have Saturday Night Live.
I mean, what a stupid fucking comment.
And I was 24, 25, and I was hurt. I was like, oh my God, I guess I shouldn't. Should I not?
That person was me. That's someone that's fuck impressions. Fuck impressions. So what?
And then I started doing stand up. I was like, I guess I shouldn't.
All it takes is one person to fucking. That's so sad.
I know. And
how old? You were 24, so you would have probably tried out for SNL.
I don't know. I mean, I did some in video and everything, but then in the pandemic is when I really was like, fuck it. We're all locked down with nowhere to go, and TikTok is a thing. I'm gonna start like doing dumb videos. I feel like this is fun for me.
What are your top 5 impressions?
Definitely Chris right now.
Yeah.
I do I do Steve from Sex and the City.
Steve.
He's Miranda. He's like David Eigenberg is the actor.
Do you wear a wig for that one?
Yeah. He's kind of he's a niche character.
Yeah, which one? Who does he date?
Miranda.
Oh, is he the one
The
that has to
basketball
shower
player.
after sex all the time?
He's the basketball player who hits a half, who loves the New York Knicks. You don't know? He only has one ball.
He sounds Jewish. Yeah.
Well, his name's David Eigenberg in real life.
Yeah, that's probably Jewish.
I've tagged him in so many videos, and he finally reached out to me and told me he loves my videos.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
He doesn't go on Instagram that much, but yeah, it was very nice. Yeah, so I
He
guess
tells you
I
to stop. He's like, look, that person that told you SNL was a thing. That was, yeah.
Oh.
So, okay.
I do Steve from Sex and the City. I do Joan Rivers, who I really love doing.
That's got to be fun.
That's fun. Although I will say Gen Z doesn't know who she is.
Yeah. It's
Fun for old people.
Yeah.
You know, I was like at my friend's house last week in New York, and her kid is 14, and I was like, do you know who Joan Rivers is? And he was like, I guess I like heard of it.
Joan Rivers might be tough because you actually have to write decent jokes.
I do, which is why I love doing her, because I write everything when I do. If I make a video, it's like joke. Like
You do, what's her name?
Hilaria Baldwin.
Oh, yeah.
Alec Baldwin's wife.
Hilaria.
Yeah. People think I'm her though, because I don't wear a wig or anything. I don't wear my glasses, but I just like do her and flip my hair, and I get so much hate. It's so funny.
What's her like main thing that she says a lot?
She speaks Spanish, so she's just like, you know, but she's from Boston, so it's like it's a little confusando, you know. She just like mix up.
Yeah, she like didn't even like live in Spain that long. Didn't she live in Spain for like 3 weeks?
Like the summers, you know. But she identifies as España, you know, like not Boston. Her high school friends outed her. That's how this all came about. Like literally some friends were like, yo, I went to high school with her in Boston. Her name was Hillary Thomas. I don't know where this whole
I wonder
act
how
came
it
from.
started. Like, I wonder if she like met Alec Baldwin in character, or like was like trying to be sexy, and then was like, "No, I gotta just be this."
People
Right?
say that people say he said in interviews back in the day, like he loved like Selma Hayek and Penelope Cruz, and she probably like, you know, did her research or something. I have no idea. But
Whoa, that's like fucking talented Mr. Ripley shit.
yeah, but she's leaned in very hard, and it's fun to do an impression of her. I don't know that she loves it. She did follow me. Maybe she's cool with it now. Who knows? But
Yeah, of
probably
course.
not.
Oh, she's probably like hate following you.
Maybe, you know, some of them have been flagged. Some of my videos, maybe they're like, you're flagged on Instagram. I'm like, para what? I don't know.
I don't understand. No
I don't
comprendo.
know. Yeah,
Sorry,
I do love doing her. It's
my
fun.
husband shot a woman. Whoopsie.
Oh no,
Don't they have
Alec.
like 9 kids too?
Yeah, they have 7.
7 kids.
They'll probably have
Jesus.
more. Yeah, and his daughter just had a kid. So last week in
What's
the
her
news,
name? Ireland. right?
Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh, and she named her kid Holland.
No. Really? See, this is
9 minutes. 9 minutes. That's what the whole family did in the hospital. They were like, her name is Holland. Just keep going.
9 minutes.
But they posted like Alec Baldwin's kids. They're all like under the age of 7, you know, all 7 kids or whatever. And they're all like, we're such proud aunts and uncles.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! We are proud aunts and uncles. We
are
like
so happy.
the niece. Yes.
Yes.
You understand? You understand me? Yeah. You're from New York, dude. You're from Midtown. Yes, I am from Midtown.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
And then you do Julia Fox.
Oh, I love doing Julia Fox. Yeah.
You dye your eyebrows for her. Do you think she knows everything she's doing?
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
I think she's really, I think she's a genius.
Right?
And she's given me her blessing. She's liked my videos and she's commented and given hearts and stuff. I think, every day she has like a new, like she's working with all these designers, and she's like walking art. Like she just
Yeah.
goes out in these crazy outfits. I don't know if you follow her on TikTok, but TikTok, she's a whole other person.
Even
Like,
crazier than Instagram.
no, she's just
Oh.
genuine. She's like real. She will tell her opinions. She will reply to people. She will just sit on the toilet and like talk for an hour on TikTok. And like She doesn't do that on Instagram. Instagram is very like, specific, and it's all her fashion or whatever, and like but TikTok, she just like lets it rip.
It's interesting because like she went from being on Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
But before that, no one ever heard of her.
No, I don't even think she was an actress. She was like friends with the guys who wrote Uncut Gems, and they were
Who
like,
I heard are kind of creepy.
Are they?
I've heard things.
Well, they were like, we have a part for you. You want to be an actress? And she was like, I'm down.
She was great in it.
Yeah, I thought she was really good. And then we didn't hear from her until she dated Kanye, kind of, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like she has like, sometimes I feel like Britney Spears too kind of knows exactly what she's doing. But I think Britney is definitely a little crazier than her.
I was going to say, I think Julia
it's different. Yeah.
is more with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like her so much. She's very, if you watch her TikTok, you're like, oh, we're friends. Like, of course she wants me to do an impression of her.
Maybe she would do a video with you.
I would love that. I've DM'd her. I've tried. I've been like, I'm in New York, or like someone will be like, I saw her in Soho. Go find her. I'm like, this is 3 days ago, but okay. I would die to do a video with her. I think it'd be iconic, It
would be so fun.
Oh my God. Yeah. Because I the fun thing about it is I like to put together the outfits, which are usually like so bizarre and weird, but then they like look good. Like I actually like some of, like, I'm like, oh, I like me in this. I love wearing saran wrap as a dress. Like, who knew?
Who's she dating now?
I don't know. She's a mom. She has a son. She has a hot podcast. She's crushing it.
Guess we'll end on this. Taylor Swift wows fans by doing 3 massive shows in rain.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
hot.
Dude, it's just one of those things where it's like, we were actually talking about this last week about like when billionaires do like Mark Zuckerberg does jiu-jitsu now.
Okay.
And it's like she performed in rain. Like everyone like loses their fucking mind over this shit. And
so
she also does
funny.
44 songs.
I heard that. That's wild.
Part of me thinks like she was going to do like 15 or 20 and then her tickets sold for $8 million a piece.
Yeah,
and
billions
they're
of
like,
dollars.
you're going to have to do a few more. She's like, what, like 25? Like, we're thinking like 68 songs. She's like, I don't even have 68 songs. Yeah, you're going to have to start writing.
They landed at 44.
Yeah, 44 fucking songs.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Imagine how many parents who don't listen to Taylor Swift, though, who had to go to these concerts were like, how many?
Yeah.
44.
44.
Because I've seen a lot of like videos and stuff from the concerts, and it's like a lot of parents are really good parents. I'm like, damn, you bought your kid a fucking $2,000 ticket to Taylor Swift? Like, adopt me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do they even like her? I don't. That's wild. The rain is funny, though. I thought that was part of, I'm not going to lie, I thought that was part of her act.
I feel like she has enough power where she can like make it rain.
At the end of the show, she
just like
summons the clouds.
Like, teardrops on my guitar. And then it's just fucking rain. And it's tears.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's pretty powerful, man.
I was in Philly you'll love this, for my cousin's wedding. And I Instagram a lot of my life, and I was Instagramming like, oh, I'm in Philly. And I had so many DMs that were like, oh my God, are you there for Taylor Swift?
I'm here for Greg's wedding.
I have a wedding. Yeah. And then all these people who were coming to the wedding who had to fly to the airport. The airport's right by the stadiums. And they were like, the fucking Taylor Swift concert. I couldn't get to my hotel in time.
Yeah, dude. Shuts down traffic. It's like the president.
It is. I'm also like, where does Taylor Swift stay in Philadelphia? Oh,
I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know if she stays anywhere. She might not even be like a person.
It's so funny because people are like, she'll be in New York next weekend during Memorial Day weekend. They're like, good luck with that traffic. I'm like, oh my God, she's stopping traffic at MetLife Stadium. Like, can't get from Brooklyn to Manhattan, the Taylor Swift concert.
Have you ever tried to do her?
No, I haven't. The only musical person I do is Leah Michele because she's fun. I don't know.
Who is that?
She's in Funny Girl on Broadway. She was in Glee back in the day. She's like very like type A and like, I don't know.
Have you ever done an impression and just someone comments like, not even close?
Yeah, a lot.
Really? Doesn't that? I would think that would kill me.
I have to tune out those. Or my boyfriend will be like, You'll laugh. I wanted to do Andy Cohen for so long. And like during the holidays, I was like, oh, this is going to be it. He's hosting New Year's Eve with Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper.
You know, they get drunk. It'll be so fun. I'll just do my Andy Cohen video. It'll be like timely and everything. And I'm working on Andy Cohen. And every day, Jared's like, yeah, it doesn't sound anything
Let's hear it.
like,
I'll tell you.
hey guys, so like we're gonna do the Vanderpump Rules finale. It's gonna be a really wild time. I mean, everyone is just so pissed off at each other.
It's good.
Okay, thank you. But
You sound a little more like Harper's dad. Like it's a little too surfy. Like I think it's more.
I live in the West Village.
Yeah, I think it's less horse.
Okay.
But it's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I did one and I never did it again.
You know what? You just do him very drunk. Like, so then it could be a louder, more absurd version of him.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Maybe I'll do him next week for that Vanderpump Rules finale.
You should.
Do you watch that show?
No.
Me neither. But I watched the finale on the plane. I watched half of it on the plane the other night because I wanted to see what the hype was.
Well, the Sandoval guy is fucking a couple
He
women,
cried
right?
a lot. I was like, he's good at reality TV. He's crying a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff is, I'm watching Selling Sunset now.
Oh,
with my
yeah. I
girlfriend.
watched the first episode last night.
Yeah. It's,
I love Selling
these
Sunset.
songs in these shows are the funniest things ever. Yeah. And I Googled it. I looked into it. So there's companies that get paid to write this horrible music. Like, she went to the sea and the sea was gone, and then her lady was her friend, and now everyone's dead, but she's a seashell. And then it just cuts to selling real estate.
Yeah. Did you watch Love Is Blind? The songs in that are they're so good.
So there's awards for these people.
I
they
bet.
get Grammys for and we're real. We're real musicians behind that. And it's I don't know. It's just so funny to me. Fucking, it's just the most generic.
Oh
shit
yeah, they'll have
ever.
a fight on the what's it called? Not Selling Sunset. Love Is Blind, and they'll be fighting, and the music will literally be like a slow jazz, will they, won't they? We won't know until we find out if they make love later in the bath.
It's just so literal. She's walking to the door.
Yeah.
She opens the door. She says hello. He said hi back.
And then
they
he bought a
walked-
$2 million house.
Yeah, I got $100,000 commission. I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's.
It does make me jealous, that show. I will say, I love Selling Sunset, but I'm always like, will I have that? Will I have a house in the hills like that?
Maybe a pool house. On that note, thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
This was fun. I don't know what we talked about.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Your podcast is
Big Wigs.
Big Wigs.
Yeah, Big Wigs. We do a lot of impressions on it. It's silly. Pop culture stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fun as fuck.
It's
Go
fun.
check it out. Go check out
Thanks.
Big Wigs.
Thank you.
Anna,
You gonna say my name?
I just
Good
got
luck.
scared.
I got you paused.
Roisman!
You gonna kill me or
no,
say
I do it as fucking. As what?
My name's hard to say. Roisman.
I know, Roisman,
Yeah, it's
Rolls
hard.
Royce.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anna Roisman.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Harper's dad.
Wow, I love Florida.
SNL already does this.
Okay, thank you.
Fuck.
I'm gonna kill myself.
In character?
Mm-hmm.
Last.
What?